Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So, we've been talking about how to get back on your finances and all that stuff. And, one of the things we need to talk about is, how to actually maximize, the tools you have in your financial toolkit, right? There's so many different ways to do it, and I know what you're thinking, what is a financial toolkit, right? Well, how do I go about making sure I have what I need before going, on the deep end, right? Think about it in very basic terms, right? A toolkit is something full of different gadgets to help you fix, mend, or repair things. And tools can be added or removed based on, your needs. Since it's portable, this toolkit can be taken anywhere and is durable enough to withstand various environments. So a financial toolkit serves as your source to maintain a steady pulse on your finances while including important information that can assist in proactively solving problems before they occur. If you need to create, revamp, or declutter your finance toolkit, you know, we're gonna go over some must-haves in your arsenal, right? So you need to dedicate time to revisit your budget or to make a budget, right? Most people either live by their budget, don't even bother to look at it, or update it so much where it's no longer useful. No matter where you fall, understand that establishing a budget will help you determine what's working or not working over time. I know we can pride ourselves on doing things in our head or at a rapid pace, but it's best to take some time to review the numbers within your budget to verify it all makes sense. Life events can cause your budget to fluctuate along with your specific financial goals. Take the initial time to review, make updates as necessary while feeling confident about your initial work. Don't be afraid to start from scratch. Adopting, different budget methods or creating your own mixture can work in your favor. After figuring out what's suitable for you and your lifestyle, review your budget weekly to make sure everything's on target. Keeping a pulse on your finances is what helps things stay on track versus reactively making last minute tweaks. So, the next thing is going to be determining your short and long term financial goals, right? Where would you like your finances to lead, your life within the next 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, right? You need to try your best to identify no more than, three short term goals and long term goals, right? Like respectively, three each, right? Believe it or not, how you spend, invest, and allocate your funds today creates a roadmap for where your finances will be in the future. Establishing healthy habits now and determining your financial areas of growth is going to ensure your financial goals will be completed. If you're having a hard time narrowing down your goals, we can go over some things you can do to reflect on or think about, right? How important is financial freedom to you? What luxuries do you like to you want in your life? Is entrepreneurship in any capacity a goal of yours? Right? Remember, one goal is complete if you have the flexibility to incorporate something new in your list. Grant yourself grace. Any goal or goals you choose to focus on will always take time, dedication, and patience, right? Always look for ways to diversify your financial portfolio, right? Because as it relates to your long term investments, you really need to explore various ways to diversify your current portfolio. A solid mix of stocks and bonds, ETFs, etc. It's a great way to encourage growth while covering all of your investing bases. If you're unsure how to move forward, consider using the expertise of, a financial advisor to help guide you, or, a robo advisor. However you want to do it. Just make sure that whoever you're talking to, right, they have your best interest in mind. Make sure you do. If you're going to go to a person or a company, make sure you do, some background information on that individual, right? Feel free to, schedule consultations with various firms to get a feel for who best aligns with you and where you'd like to be in the future. If you pride yourself on doing, your own research, which I suggest you do, pick a new topic each week and explore. There are so many free resources available that can help you before soliciting the help of a professional. If you're ready to dive into real estate, carve out some time to educate yourself on the basics. If stock market jargon sounds oddly interesting, begin exploring the best way to dive in. Most employers offer a retirement plan, and if this applies to you, does your portfolio mix meet your current needs? Are there things you would like to change based on your findings? Leave no stone unturned. Be sure you're completely comfortable with the methods in which your money grows. Right? Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is review, or if you don't have one yet, establishing estate planning. Right? While none of us want to blatantly talk about death, it's vital to make sure there's a plan in place for your money when you're no longer here. No matter your marital status or if you have children, it's always best to have all your affairs in place. Have you set up beneficiaries? Do you have a will in place? Do you have life insurance policies? Take the time to ensure all this information is up to date and make sure it's all, accurate. So another thing is to make sure you know where all your important documentation is, right? And locate it. Because, we live in a digital world and a lot of us have important documents saved on computers or external hard drives. While there's nothing wrong with this approach, what happens if the computer files become corrupted or if the laptop no longer functions properly? You got to be sure to have important documentation in multiple spaces. A fireproof lockbox or a secure lockbox located at a bank for all pertinent paperwork is, probably best, ideal. Make sure there are a couple of trusted individuals within your family that know exactly how to get access in the instance of, an emergency. So, one of the last things we need to talk about is, remain diligent, stay committed. Right? We've been through this roller coaster before. Things start out going really good, sometimes fantastic, just great. But then suddenly something happens, right? Something always happens, right? Your spending habits slowly creep back up. You're making more visits to the savings account. Your credit card balance started off very low and manageable, then it gets right back where you started. No matter what missteps happen, try your best to avoid the dangerous cycle of financial carelessness. When challenges arise, take a moment to reflect on where you currently are and all the work you're doing to create a better financial future. Stay committed to the process. Financial resiliency is nothing more than being able to overcome what's thrown your way. We can't always control what happens in life, but we can make sure there are things in place to avoid the financial roads we've worked so hard to escape from. Right? So, I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Right? If you're not subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like this video. Until I see you guys in the next one, y'all be safe.